Hey brothers and sisters in Christ and people of YouTube, can you hear that? Birds chirping. It's a beautiful day, eh? So the peace in my house is back, and I've just slept only for about 7 hours, but it's just been so beautiful. I couldn't sleep any longer. When you're getting a good night's sleep, when your rest is undisturbed and you just feel not tired. Yeah, there's just something different in the space. Like when the narcissists leave the house, they take all their demons with them, because they were the ones that were inviting them in the place. Like I was the one blessing the house and kicking them out, and they're just doing the opposite. And it's because they're actually fully demonized, that they're actually living in them. So when they leave, the air is so sweet. Like the house just smells different. Everything about it is better, And it's funny. I went down the servo to get some coffee, and there was a song playing from the B-52s. Love Shack is a little old place where we can get together. That one. And God's got a good sense of humour, because he's trying to tell me to do something without telling me. When I was in Perth, I did a lot of ballroom dancing as a kid, and some when I was a bit older. But basically, Love Shack was a song that was played when you had the dance formals, which were basically they'd take the jive song, and they'll simplify it so that you do a few steps and then you change partners, and it just continues till the song ends. And the Love Shack is that song. So it's almost like God's telling me, son, it's your time to dance. It's your time to let your hair down, And it's just beautiful to hear that from him, because it's a sign my season's over, that finally the narcissist has moved on with their life. And they keep coming back when they've got their son, because nobody wants to take on a little brat. And basically you see it everywhere. I tried going on some dating sites just to chat to people. On their profile it's like, oh yeah, I had my kid 50% of the time, and and that's sort of the time that I go out to play, or have sex with multiple partners, and then go back to having my kid. And it seems to be almost like a pandemic of just lewdness. And I think that's the same with my ex. She can get a fella that wants to use her, but they don't want to have the kid. And I can understand that, because it's like having two narcissists in the house, not just one. And it's really hard to deal with a kid that doesn't have any boundaries, can just say whatever he wants because his mum never taught him to behave. So yeah, they may be back the following week, but I'm just so unbothered at the moment, because it's just so good having time away from this person. I'm not even really bothered by these flies. I love these flies. I prefer them to the narcissists any day. It's summer now, so I get flies all the time, but the wind normally takes care of them, but the wind's a bit lacking today, so getting smashed by flies, and I'm not even breaking a sweat yet. It's funny, in my job I'm meeting a lot of women, and it's almost like God's trying to teach me what a good woman is. And I dropped a nurse off to Northampton the other night, and basically it's really funny to talk to a nurse. Normally nurses can be quite up themselves and arrogant, prideful, because of the fact that they are schooled, and I'm talking to these younger nurses, like lucky if they're about 30, and they're so much nicer than the narcissist ever was, and they've got a reason not to be nice because of the fact that they've, they're a skilled person and they'd look down on you. But the narcissist didn't have any skills and they looked down on me, and it was like, you've never been treated this bad in my life by anyone except maybe my brother. And they're pretty much the same person, to be honest. They're both just as bad as each other. Yeah, it's just nice to talk to women, like even ones that I don't know, and they're just really nice to you. Like, and I think I wasn't like the narcissist was bottom of the barrel. They're literally the worst person you're going to meet in your life. Like, they treat you like absolute crap, and they're projecting because they're crap themselves. Like, there's nothing good to say about them. They're nasty. They sleep around. They steal off you. They're everything a person shouldn't be, and they smear your name, and have smear campaigns, which nobody has any right to talk about you behind your back. I was almost going to have a go at someone at the gym the other day because I heard them smearing someone there, and if it keeps up, I probably will say something because I just don't want to put up with that shit from anyone. Like, you just shouldn't be able to talk about someone behind their back. It's cowardly behaviour, and like they're just attention seeking, and these people need to get a life, basically. Because I have met so many nice, decent people lately, I know that they're out there, and without this job I probably would just shut my mouth and not talk to too many people, but it's really built my confidence up. And it's sort of, when you're sitting next to someone in a car, you feel like you need to speak about something because it's very like intimate, and I don't know, I just bought the lion out of me. Just opened my mouth one day and people didn't hate it, so I just kept going. And it's a real blessing at the moment. Like, it's just been days since I've had to deal with a narcissist, and not having them in my life is all I wanted. And because the thing is, you can't really you can't take someone back that steals off you, lies on you, and just cheats, especially when they cheat with so many people. It's like, the cheating on its own would be bad enough, but then all the other bad things they did, like, she's taken my 10 commandments that I had on a laminated and given it to her son, and it's like, how can you do that when you don't follow the 10 commandments? Like, you broke every single commandment. And a lot of people don't say not to follow the Old Testament, but I believe God at least wants us to try and follow some of his laws. Like the fact that they broke every single law says a lot about their character, and that's all you have in life. You have the respect that people are willing to give you, and your reputation. And when you're just a dirty stop-out, someone that cheats, lies, steals, people remember. Once they find out, they'll never forget, and they won't forgive you, because they'll be like, once a cheat, always a cheat. Once a liar, always a liar. Like they're things that burn bridges and you can't come back from. And see, the narcissist did this for temporary gain. Like, you already provided everything for them, house, money, everything, and they still wanted more money. It just wasn't enough. Like, they're a bottomless pit, and for a little bit of money, they slept around on you. For a little bit of money, they lied on you. For a little bit of money, they betrayed you and stabbed you in the back because somebody hated you, and because the narcissist was jealous of how easy things came to you. Like, things have always come easy to me. Like, I go for a job interview, I'll get the job. Even if I'm not qualified for it, I'll just get it anyway. And, if I want something, it'll manifest in my life. Like, I was looking for a desk. I looked for about a week and I found the perfect type of that desk without even really trying. All I had to do was ask a couple of people and leave a phone number, and all of a sudden the next day it was there. And it's like things happen just so easily for me, and they always have. And sometimes it can be frustrating in life, because when you don't know what to do with yourself, and God gives you every job that you apply for. Imagine you apply for 20 jobs and then you've got all these options and you're like, I just don't know which to pick. Like, it gets a little bit overboard how much He blesses you, which is a good thing, don't get me wrong. But it makes the narcissist jealous, because I'd go to a party and they'd have to perform, they'd have to lie, they'd have to dress up, and I'd just walk in a room and people would be happy to see me. And except for those ones that really hated God, their demons are always triggered by my light. But basically most people I could connect with easily. And it's really sad. I went out to this party one time with my ex, and she was calling the other Vietnamese girl there a drama queen, and that she's a whore and she's this and that. And if I'd known what I know now, she was just dobbing on herself, saying that that's what she is, but she's going to blame it on someone else as a scapegoat. And then there was this other Filipino lady there that was a bit older. She was pretty, but she was older. And she sat next to me and started chatting to me. And I remember, my ex's sister was like, you can't let someone sit next to Jamie and chat to him like that. She didn't even care, like the narcissist. She was just like, whatever. But when her sister made a point of it, that's when she started to get angry and was like, oh, my sister said this earlier, you were talking to her. And it was so innocent, like I was just talking to a woman at a party. I wasn't flirting with them. I was just talking to them like I would anyone else. And she could see me. I was somewhere she could see me. Like, it wasn't like I was off in the corner doing something dodgy. But she tried to paint me in a poor light even then. And it's like, the only reason this person wanted to talk to me is because of my light, because of God. They just wanted to get to know, who is this person? But it had nothing to do with me. But the sad thing is, all the things you get accused of by the narcissist, they have done 100 times over, and they never take accountability for any of their sins. And you haven't done it once, and they blame you for it. Like, this is the sad thing. And Abraham and Lot cannot dwell together. Like, we could not be in the same space, because this person hated me, and I did everything for them. Like, for instance, their first husband, they took their surname, and they never wanted to take mine. I made a big point of it. I said, look, if we're going to get married, you need to take my name. She fought me the whole time about it. And the thing is, I did so much more for her than her last ex did. I took her so much further in life, but that's how disrespectful they are. But I actually see it as a blessing now. It used to bother me, but now it's like, you know what, she was never worthy of my family name, and I'm glad she didn't take it, because that would have been a stain on my name. And at least she never took it, because I'm sure the next woman that God sends me, my kingdom spouse, will take my name, no questions asked, because they'll actually want to be with me. And there's a lot of people in this town that just want to tear my clothes off. Like, I'm not kidding you. At work, you get hit on all the time, and it's not. I don't say that to be prideful. I say that in a way that, I'm becoming more attractive since I left the narcissist. Like, because I've worked on myself and I'm unbothered by her now. Like I'm not wounded anymore. I've healed, and that's more attractive to people. They're like, who is this guy? Who is this mysterious person? And just the way I carry myself and dress, like, and I feel like I'm, 10, 15 years younger, because I'm not around someone that's nagging all the time, is trying to make a lot of noise and just destroy your future, like, because they hate you, because they make so much trouble in your life, in your jobs and that, and then they can tell people, see, he's lazy, he does nothing, this is how they like to behave. And actually, I saw the narc yesterday when they should have been working, and they never miss a day of work. And I think maybe they've lost their job, because that's what God will eventually do. He'll strip them of every job they have and all their money and everything because of what they did to you. And it's just his divine justice or karma coming back to bite them. And the sad thing is they talk about karma all the time, but they don't believe in it, because they do all these wicked things and they never think they're going to suffer for it. But yet they'll use karma to bitch and moan about someone else and say, oh, they're just getting what they deserve. And that'll probably be someone that they've attacked at work, that they've got a whole bunch of people to hate because they've sent them some bait. They've said, oh, I don't really like this girl, she's this and she's that. And when they reply, the narcissist just deletes their messages or hides them, and then shows people, oh, look what she said about you. Like, that's their favourite tactic, and they use it all the time. And if you've got an Android phone, you can pick it up really easy, and that's what they don't realise, because the narcissist is not the tech whiz that they think they are. And things like this come back to haunt them. And it's just been good. It really has. I feel like I've got a future now, just by the fact this person hasn't been there. Like, it's just changed the whole atmosphere, and if she's been gone for over 3 nights, then I'm hoping that means she does have a new supply. I don't care who it is. I don't want to know about it. It's just, it'd be good if she does. She might be able to convince him to move her out of the house, because she'll never be able to do it herself. She's so incredibly weak, and when you've got to rely on a 67-year-old man to move your furniture, and you just stand around doing nothing while he's doing all the work, it says a lot. And then his wife, that is a little bit younger but just is so worn out, you can just look at her and think she's just so tired, and she's come here to help the narcissist out, and the narcissist just stands there doing nothing, thinking that she's a queen, she's a boss. And it's like, you got to respect your elders, eh? You can't be doing stuff like that. Like even when she was being so nasty to me and done so many bad things, and this old man had done wicked things and stabbed me in the back, I still offered to help him move some stuff for him, because I felt like if he doesn't get my help, he's going to end up having a heart attack. And so I helped him once, but then I thought after that I'm not helping him, because the narcissist just tried to communicate with me after that, thinking it was about her, and it had nothing to do with her. I just didn't want to see this old man die from being foolish, from helping someone that he doesn't realise how evil she is. But he should by now, by the fact that she just stood around and let him do all the work. That's how evil they are. They just, it doesn't take months to move out of a house. But you can tell someone's work ethic when they can't even pack up a few simple boxes, and they're trying to tell you they're the best. They work the hardest at their job, And you're like, no, you've just stabbed a few people in the back and got a real easy job and you do nothing. You can just tell by just the way they carry themselves. A narcissist is just full of shit. They really are. They just lie about everything. They have sex with who they have to, even at work, just to get to where they need to be. And it doesn't matter if it's guy or girl. They just, whatever it takes to get them up the ladder, they will do it. And and just after watching them, like how they carry themselves, how they work, and the fact they can't even move themselves out of home, says it all. But yeah, they'll never own up to it, and that's the sad thing. Like, you just have to cut these people off. There's no other option, because they don't take accountability for anything. You can't have an adult conversation with them because they're still just a child. They never took that time to grow when they were teenagers, and they never will, because they're so set in their ways. Yeah, it's a really nice sunny day today. I come from a walk a bit earlier, but I'm already cooking. But the wind's picked up, so the flies have sort of drifted off, which is good. Yeah, God bless all of you. Remember, Jesus loves you, I love you, and have a blessed day in Jesus' name.